Welcome back to the Novus Carpets pregame show on 1360 Radio KSCJ. We're joined now by the head coach of the Heelan Crusaders, Roger Jansen. And, Coach, last regular season game of the year, and none more important than this, and I think your team knows that.
Well, we've been trying to make it a point that, we've come this far. We want to finish on a positive note.
With the way that the season has turned out, you had an opening week loss, and then you've ran the table since then. And I know you have little goals that you want to achieve throughout the year, but finishing the regular season without a loss and going into the playoffs with home field staring you in the face, that's got to be a goal.
Well, I mean, that was obviously, after the East game, the goal of an undefeated season went by the wayside. But we told them, all the rest of our goals are still out there, and we have an opportunity tonight to take and achieve one of those goals of being district champs.
We talked to Nick McCann in the pregame show tonight, and he talked about coming in and having to learn a new playbook. I don't think people understand how complicated Heelan's playbook is. How complicated is that for a high school senior who's never been in the program to come in and learn at least what he's done so far and to take you this far?
Well, it's huge, and we've been able to expand it because of how Nick has been able to take and pick it up. But it's something that it's like another class, and depending on how much time you want to spend on it, it is going to depend on how much we're going to take and throw at him. And he's done an unbelievable job. Where's
the biggest place that you've seen improvement as you've seen this team mature throughout the last 8 weweeks?
Well, I think, probably the last 2-3 weeks, I think on the offensive side we're playing with more consistency. I think, we're being more consistent running and throwing the football. I mean, we're trying to get a balance to where teams have to take and defend both. I think defensively we've really came a long ways. I mean, I think the kids are buying into the scheme and getting comfortable with the scheme and getting comfortable with each other and that. But I think what really gets unnoticed is the special teams. I mean, we have created scoring opportunities on special teams, and Tony Tobin's returned 3 punts that have really changed the outcome of the 3 games that he returned them.
And Tony Tobin obviously is one of the fast guys in there in the backfield, and his performance not only from the backfield and special teams, but just all around the locker room. The kid's a great leader, and I think the other players probably feed off him. Well,
we've really tried to take and have these captains lead by example, not so much with words. I've always said that actions speak louder than words, and and he's went out and obviously done that on the field and outside the locker room.
LeMars coming in tonight. You've got that's really turned into kind of a heated rivalry over the last several years. But baseball, basketball, football, they all seem to be just battles, and I think the kids really get into it. But what is this team? I think the record's a little deceiving. What is this team going to bring tonight?
Well, I think they're going to come. They're going to come ready to play because obviously, if they win, they got a great chance of making the playoffs. And so I'm sure they're treating this like a playoff game. And they've really played teams close, and they could easily have 2 or 3 more wins. They're a scrappy team that's going to hang around, and we got to come and play our best game.
All right, Heelan coach Roger Jansen finished it out tonight. Best of luck.
Thank you.
That was Heelan's